Hello everyone, it's me, Maya, and welcome to my channel. Today I will be reviewing Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. Nimona is about a mischievous shapeshifter named Nimona, and she goes to Lord Ballister Blackheart to become his sidekick in villainy. And the whole book is about their adventures and their evil plan. But what's interesting about this book is that it's not simply a villain versus the hero sort of book. It's who's really the villain and who's really the hero, and what steps brought them to this villainy hero standpoint on opposite sides of the spectrum. I loved how you don't really know who's good and who's bad, and you don't really know everything about these characters until the very end. And even if you think you don't really know. What I enjoyed about this is the surprises that are sprinkled all throughout. I thought I had the book pegged at a couple of moments, and it's just like, nope, you do not understand what this book is about at all. I think one of my favorite characters was Nimona. She was so hilarious, and Lord Ballister had to almost keep her on a leash, and she would go off. It's like, can I kill him now? Can I kill this person now? It's like, no, Nimona, come over here. We need you to not get arrested, or you need to not ruin the plan. I also liked how Lord Ballister had his moral code, which is like, we don't kill people, we don't do this, we don't do that. But it's very interesting to see a villain have such a strict moral code, which shows us that he may not be the villain that he has named himself or that he has gone into. And it's interesting to see how people's backstories lead them to where they are now, and maybe things didn't happen the way that they would have particularly liked, but that's what happened, and they had to deal with those decisions. Another point that I like is that it's a good book to read for a readathon. I read this for Dewey's 24-hour readathon, and oh my goodness, it was just like, oh my goodness, this is so good. What stunk in the beginning is that I wasn't able to focus as much, so it was pretty slow for me in the beginning. I really couldn't get into it. I couldn't really get into the story or the artwork. I wasn't really used to the artwork, but as I went on and I could really focus, oh my goodness, it was so good. I'm just like, why couldn't I have just focused before? But things happen. I was able to read it and I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I think if you know what you're getting into, but I mean, with most books, half the fun is not knowing what you're going to get yourself into. But fair warning, this is not, how do I put it? This is not like a they all lived happily ever after, everything's sweet, nobody gets hurt sort of book. This is fights, battles. I mean, one of the main characters wants to kill everybody, so keep that in mind. If you're at any way squeamish, I would not read this. But if you're a fan of actiony, come on, read it. You will have a wonderful time. I think that's all I have to say. If I can remember anything else, I will definitely post it somewhere else. I also put a shorter version of a review on my Goodreads page, so if you want to read that review, I'll link that below. I hope you have enjoyed this review. I hope it has maybe made you want to read this book, and I guess that's all from me. I'll see you next time. I hope you have an awesome, wonderful, fantastic, splendiferous day. Bye, guys.